Hey everyone, it's me, Nathan, aka BioPlant, and today I'll be showing you Crossing the Pit Remastered, at least what was finished of it. If you're confused as to why I'm doing this, I recently announced that I had stopped working on the BioPlant collection because I don't enjoy working on it anymore, and because I'm prioritizing other more important projects, which I'll reveal later down the line. But yeah, I thought I'd give you this final bit of closure. I'm not going to release the files, by the way. That's not happening, because last time I did that, someone slapped their name on it and claimed it was theirs. So I'm not falling for that trap again, but yeah, I'll just show you me playing it, and I'll talk about some of the stuff in the game. So yeah, I'll show you both the Scratch version and the Godot version, because there's two versions. Obviously the Scratch one, and for the Godot version, the aim was to take everything from the Scratch version and put it into Godot so I can make a more stable experience, because Scratch isn't very good when it comes to like its frame rate. It's very like unstable. So yeah, let's play. This intro I actually showed on my YouTube channel a while ago. The video is unlisted now, but somehow people still find the video and comment on it saying, "Wow, when are you releasing this, BioPlant?" Never. Yeah. I was very excited at the time, so I kept trying to like pump out videos about it. So I made a video about the main menu, which was, to be honest, pretty unnecessary. But that's the thing. When you get excited about a project, you just want to show every little bit about it, which I think I'm still guilty for. I still show stuff about my projects every now and then, which I should probably keep to myself. But whatever. Yeah. So this is the main menu. Kajako does the music here, by the way. I don't know when he did it. It might have been 2021. Yeah. Very good. You got my little icon here of my profile picture. When you click it, it shows subtitles. Which you can't actually toggle, because for one, there's no subtitles, and two, well, that's actually the only reason why. I don't know why I tried adding a second reason, but anyway. These buttons don't work, because I didn't put any functionality into it, but let's play. The play button works, of course. Yeah, this is the intro. So Henry comes home after, I don't know, doing something. He sees the taxes. He's like, oh man, do I even have the money to pay this off? The frame rate's really bad here, by the way, I'm sorry. Yeah, he looks at his wallet, a moth flies out indicating there's nothing. So he's like, screw this, I'm sitting on the TV. Wait, what? No, sitting on the couch. I'm sitting on the couch watching TV. And then the TV's like, oh, there's a new bank opening up. Yeah, so he's interviewing this bank worker. He's like, I probably shouldn't be talking over it, but whatever. Yeah, so Henry's watching it because he's got nothing else to do. And then he's like, wait, what? $1 million in a bank? Which is pretty stupid, because, like, of course a bank would have lots of money, you know? But maybe that's another thing. Henry's just really dumb. Nope, that's bugged. That's not in the Godot version, I think. Yeah, the Godot version, the cutscenes work a little better. Also, the way I've drawn this pit is terrible. It's like a Minecraft block. It shouldn't look like that. I fixed that in some of the other fails where it actually looks like a desert, but yeah. Anyways, yeah, you get an option here to either cross the pit or cross the road. So you can chicken out. Why did the chicken cross the road? But of course, if you chicken out, I'll let you watch it. So Henry's like, huh? I guess no one's here, so it's safe to cross, right? Psych! You just got squashed. Yeah, he's all crumpled up now. I thought it'd be fun to give that option, because in Breaking the Bank, there's obviously a road that leads to the bank, so there's a bit of continuity there, and like an extra option. So that's why there's a map as well, so you can go back here if you don't choose the map. I mean, pit. But let's choose pit. Also, the pit here looks terrible again. Looks like a cliff. God. Yeah, so he's looking at the pit. He picks up a rock and he's like, okay, I'm going to throw this just to see how deep it is. Yeah. I don't think it ever hits the ground. At least it's not implied, because Henry keeps looking down. Yeah, these are all the options which were in the original version of the game I made. So if you check the map again, it's updated. Oh yeah, I should probably talk about the map itself. There's a angry face top left, which is a Newgrounds reference. Which way? Down here. Where am I? And moolah, which means money, by the way. Yeah, let's do leap. He's doing a Matrix reference here. In the movie, Neo, he does like that motion, and he falls, and then he hits the ground, I think. I always remembered him making the jump from the building, but I don't know. Yeah. So Argus did the music there. Hopefully the audio records this time, because in the developer commentary for Sad Midnight VR, it didn't, which was really annoying. Oh well. I'll play that again. I think this fails a little weird, because like, if a person was watching this and hadn't watched The Matrix, I'd be like, what is Henry doing? Anyways, yeah, he's running up. The background's bugged there. The animation needs some work here. It's very floating PNG, if you know what I mean. Like Invincible, if you've ever watched that show, there's scenes where it looks like they're dragging a PNG around. So, yeah, I struggled to like figure out how to animate this, because there was a lot of weird camera angles, which I didn't know how to like arrange in 2D. I think nowadays I'd be able to a lot better, but oh well. Alright. I should actually show all the animations here. Rampers. Yep. Rocket, bridge, cannon, teleporter. Pretty simple. Alright, pole vault. Let's go.
Desert pole vaulting.
If you didn't know, that was a Jackass reference. There's I don't remember which Jackass it was, but it was one of the movies, I think. Yeah, the guy, I think it was Steve-O, it might have been someone else, but yeah, he's doing like a pole vaulting thing, and he takes a bite out of a pineapple, just like Henry here. And the music's pretty much ripped from the movie, so I'd probably like ask Argus to remake it to be copyright friendly, but I never got around to it. Yeah, I'll play it again, because there's a secret. Also, there's a few frames which are final. I didn't animate all of it. Oh my god, I missed it. Okay, the secret is, well, you click on the pineapple and it just literally disappears from his hands, and then Henry's just kind of confused and he's a little sad about it. Desert pole vaulting. Got it. Mine apple. That's an achievement. Yeah. I don't remember it running so slow. I've got a pretty good laptop. See, that's another reason why I wanted to port it over to Godot. Anyways, yeah, that was pole vault. That's probably one of my personal favourite ones. Catapult. I don't remember this one at all. Yeah, he hops onto it. Okay, yeah, I remember that. That's pretty simple. Oh, what? Okay. Oh, okay. I completely forgot about that. Oh, God. I fell for it. Yeah, it's a fake out. So basically, you think it's over, but it just keeps getting worse and worse. Wow. Yeah, I don't remember that at all. That's funny. I think the map should be updating now. Yeah, 3 of 7. Ramp. This ramp is actually from completing the mission in one of the... When he's on the scooter, like you see this ramp. Just an extra bit of continuity. I was going to remake this fail, by the way, but... Yeah, we'll just watch it first. So yeah, he presses the gas as if he's never driven a car before. He's in the air and he looks down, he's like, oh crap. He falls and he's dead. But yeah, as I was saying, I was going to remake that to be like him swerving onto the road and then going like head first into a truck. But that would have been a little more effort, I think. Rocket. Yeah, this one looks a lot better compared to the other final animations because this was a pretty late one I did, and I tried to make it look really good with the thin lines. Also, this bridge, this like rickety bridge that's like kind of collapsed here. That was also in the original remake I made way back in 2020, I think. So that's a reference in itself. Yeah, let's watch that again. The amount of frames I had to make for that like little spark was just crazy. Yeah, I mean, that was a pretty easy one to animate, to be honest, but it's definitely one of the better looking ones. Bridge. I don't remember this one. Oh, it's actually got final animations? What? I don't remember that. Okay, stepping onto it. Okay, yeah, I remember. What the hell? That's cursed. Yeah, a bird sits on his head and it's just too much weight. That's a fun one. Yeah, Cannon. Cannon was probably the first ones I finished. It was really easy to make because it's so simple. Yep, achievement there. Achievements are in this game. I mean, obviously from the pole vault, you saw the mine apple one. Also, there's a difference between this version and the Godot version where there's an achievement button, which isn't here. Anyways, teleporter. Okay, he's looking at it. Yep, Gadget Gabe, 2006. I'm pretty sure that's when Crossing the Pit released. Yeah, so he's looking at it, he's like, okay, sure, why not? Yeah, it works. I figured I'd make it work because why would he try to use it again in Breaking the Bank, right? Otherwise he would have just like ditched it if it... Well, to be honest, if it hadn't worked, he would have like died and never gotten to the bank. But yeah, minor inconvenience. Yeah, that's the Scratch version of this game. I think I'll replay the intro because I was talking over it. Oh yeah, it updates here too. Got all the fails. Yeah, let's play again. I won't talk over it this time.
And now, an exclusive interview with one of the workers of a brand new bank. Rumor has it that this bank has a lot of security measures in place. Why is that?
This bank can hold a ton of money, meaning we need a ton of security.
And how much money are we thinking?
Probably somewhere in the millions, yeah. Millions.
Alright, I'll show you the Godot version now. I'll just pull it up. Yeah, like I said before, the Godot version existed to like remove all the problems I had from the Scratch version, which was performance mainly, but also like tweening things, which is a lot easier in this engine than it is in Scratch. Yeah, there's a few differences here, but yeah, the resolution's kind of weird here because I think I scaled it weird, but yeah, the options still does its animation. You can't click on it though, and there's no Henry, obviously. I think I was going to remake this because the pit looks wrong here. It looks like a cliff, but it like contradicts the design of the desert in Breaking the Bank, so that would have to have been changed. There's no music in this one too. Yeah, so Argus was working on the intro music. There was a lot of versions, but yeah. Okay, I think it's broken here, so we'll skip it. Yeah, here's the achievement button. I won't click it just yet because it completely bugs out the game. You can't leave it once you click on it, so yeah. Also, one of the perks with using Godot is I can put in custom vector fonts. So, I think it's called Candera? Sorry, excuse my accent. Yeah, which is the Henry font. Well, not the Henry font, but a font you can see in the game. But yeah, the road fails the exact same. You know, you cross the pit and you get run over by a truck. Also, the perspective of the pit here is wrong again. Oh yeah, fail text. It's called Crossing the Pit for a reason. Nice try, though. I think the wording for that's a little, like, cringe. I was going to change that. Alright, crossing the pit instead of crossing the road. Let's go. Oh yeah, there was no animation there, so I just used a placeholder thing. Alright, so none of these work except for Rocket and Cannon. Only the final animations got ported, which makes sense, to be honest. So the plan was I'd finish the animations in Scratch and then import it here, but that was like one of the biggest killers of this project, was just how much effort I had to put into that. I had to export and import so many frames. It was just really labor intensive. That was like a full-time job in itself. So yeah, let's do Rocket. Rocket's the exact same. Yeah, literally the exact same. Just runs better. Forgot your seatbelt. Oh yeah, sends me back here. There's a few like errors here and there where it like does something unintended. Anyways, yeah, Canon. Yeah, exact same. And there's my achievement. In the original remake, you could click on like a text which would give you the achievement, but an achievement. Yeah, that's actually about it when it comes to this port. Yeah, let's click this button. This is the achievement screen. Very placeholdery. Menu button does not work at all. But yeah, I think that wraps up this video showcasing all of what Crossing the Pit Remastered had to offer. It isn't much. Really small game. And I don't think it would have been worth it to finish it, to be honest. Because, once again, it's a small game, and I'd get very little out of it if I'd finished it. And, like, some people work on fan games not to get anything out of it, just because they love the Henry series so much that they want to make their own. And I had that passion for a while, but over time it was such a chore, and it just wasn't worth working on. I don't know how Puff made his games, man. Crazy. Like I said at the start of this video, I've been focusing on projects that I think are way more important. I've been working towards a Steam release of the game, which I haven't announced yet. Well, technically you could find the Steam page on Steam. I don't know if searching up BioPlant will show it, but I'll let you guys hunt it. I won't say anything about it yet. I'll make an announcement later in the year. I'll shoot for a demo release, which will actually go into next year, early next year. Anyways, this was Crossing the Pit. I don't know if this would have been worth the wait. It's unfortunate that it got cancelled, but it just had to be done. Like, there was no way I was going to finish this at all. I won't be releasing these files. I'm pretty sure I said that at the start as well. I'll probably do like a two-parter for this and then Surviving the Snowstorm, but Surviving the Snowstorm will be structured a little differently because there's far less actual content to show. There's a few cutscenes and concept art, but I think I'll like spend some time actually drawing up some like mock-up sketches to like go with what I'm saying, because there's a lot when it came to the story, like a lot, way more than Crossing the Pit could have ever had. Lots of things story-wise, which I'll talk about in that video. I don't know when I'll work on that, but yeah. Anyways, yeah. Sorry I cancelled this game, but look forward to more in the future. Just because I cancelled the BioPlant collection doesn't mean I'm done with making games. I said this in the Sad Midnight VR developer commentary. But yeah, I'll still be making games, don't worry. Not Henry Stickmin games, I'm done with that. No more of that. I'm focusing on original games now. Anyways, that's all I really have to say. There's not much to talk about when it comes to this game. It's as small as it is. Like, there's as little to talk about as there is content in this game. Anyways, see you guys.